In this very special episode, we head back to the Florida Keys. We're headed there so that I can dive on some shipwrecks. Stay with us, and I'll explain our plan for this trip and then show you what I found down there. This video starts a series that we're calling the Keys Wreck Trek, and it may take a couple of years before we can complete it. The challenge is, there's just a lot of shipwrecks down here. This is what I mean. This video simulates a flight down the Florida Keys, and those little red stars identify just a sample of the shipwrecks out there on the reef. My goal is to explore the major wrecks that are safely diveable by a recreational diver. The goal for this year is to dive the wrecks that are off the upper Keys. Then, we'll return here next year to resume the trek and dive those wrecks off the middle and lower Keys. For this first wreck, I'll need to head about 10 miles east of our base camp in the upper Keys. Just on the outside of the barrier reef in about 130 feet of water lies the USS Spiegel Grove. The ship was intentionally sunk here as part of Florida's innovative artificial reef project, and it's a big ship. The Spiegel Grove is 510 feet long and is a heavyweight at nearly 7,000 tons. It's a decommissioned Navy ship that first set sail in the late 50s. She was a Cold War warrior, and her battlefield mission was to launch helicopters, troops, and amphibious landing craft. Her role as an artificial reef began in 2002 when she was removed from the Virginia mothball fleet and towed to Florida. But her sinking did not go well. Half of her submerged too quickly, and the other half not at all. This left her stern on the bottom of the sea and her bow protruding out of the ocean. More experts arrived, and she eventually made it onto the sea floor, however, disappointingly lying on her starboard side. 3 years later, though, nature gave us a hand with this. In 2005, Hurricane Dennis ripped across the Florida Keys, and its force remarkably shifted the Spiegel Grove upright and back onto her keel. And it's remained in this position ever since, to the delight of thousands of divers. This video was shot over several dives on multiple days, and I still only saw a small part of this massive ship. Okay, let's go. And with this very cool shot of the Marine Corps flag that still flies on her, we'll wrap up our dive of the USS Spiegel Grove. If you'd like to dive her, pretty much every dive shop in the Upper Keys can take you there. It's a remarkable dive and a dive site that you can return to over and over again. Thanks for coming with me on my Spiegel Grove dive, and please join us again for my next wreck dive coming soon on this channel. We will tell you the sad story of the SS Benwood and visit her resting place. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.